Well, tri-state voters may be passionate about the upcoming presidential election, but across state lines in Pennsylvania, a battleground state, it's a whole different ballgame. There are political dirty tricks on both sides, like a guy stealing signs from another voter's lawn. Voters describe a mix of excitement and stress and ugliness there. The I-Team Election Project's Melissa Russo measures the campaign temperature at the border, starting on the New York side.
Over by the Pennsylvania border in the town of Port Jervis, New York, it's way too quiet on the Western Front for political junkies like Maria Mann.
There's Remingtons.
Around here, Maria's known as the Gun Lady. That's what she named the gun store she opened here 28 years ago.
Every vote matters.
She's a Trump supporter in blue New York, where the outcome is considered a foregone conclusion. So the campaigns don't write, they don't call.
I'm not getting much at all.
Leaving Maria feeling overlooked in her home state, a gun lady without a battleground.
It would be nice to hear from both sides.
New York's political predictability leaves some voters here itching for a bigger campaign fight. But just a stone's throw from here, right over the New York-Pennsylvania border, the election intensity is sky high.
It is a battleground state. There's no question about that.
Over the state line in Pike County,
It's starting to affect my sleep at night, I think.
Democrats like Adrian Wendell say after 4 years here in Trump country, they've finally mustered the nerve to plant Biden signs on their lawns.
Tired of hiding, voting for Biden.
But a sign of how contentious things are here, the signs didn't last.
And I looked and I thought, oh my God, I can't believe it. They actually took it.
Donald Trump's support is enthusiastic in these rural parts that helped him flip the state back in 2016. While some yard signs are supposed to be spooky this time of year, forget Halloween. Some of the political signs make Pennsylvania feel like Transylvania.
Donald Trump has done a great job if you want to see hatred. It's almost like the Jim Jones cult. And it's scary. I want to know where the old-time Republicans are. The good Republicans.
Bill Nelson is a Navy veteran and property manager who cares about restoring decency and preserving health care.
It's a serious issue. I've lost a daughter to breast cancer 3 years ago, a son to lung cancer last year. Then I've lost my dad 9 weeks ago to COVID in a New Jersey nursing home. Bye, Don. You know, like the Looney Tune cartoons, bye, Don, because that's what we've been in, a comic strip for 3.5 years.
It wasn't just my sign, it was every Biden sign along the street through town.
For Milford Mayor Sean Strube, the lawn sign represents life or death.
I'm living with HIV. I saw what government indifference and neglect did in the early 1980s. And if Trump is reelected, we know there are going to be hundreds of thousands of more people dying.
Trump supporters say it's about life and death for them, too.
Abortion is one thing.
What troubles Tammy Wyckoff is how some Democrats want no limits on a woman's right to choose.
That's a little over the top.
The way Tammy sees it, the negativity is coming from Democrats, always bashing the president.
With all his faults and flaws, I love him because I feel he's working for the people. Taxes have gone down and paychecks are better.
But the political mischief goes both ways here in Pike County. Trump signs are being vandalized too.
This is where all the magic happens.
Jay Tucker is running a lawn sign operation in his garage, still smarting from Trump's surprise 2016 upset.
He only won Pennsylvania by 44,000 votes. It was a punch to the stomach. 4 years ago, we were lucky to get 100 Hillary signs.
This year, he says the Biden campaign is pouring these polyurethane kits into rural Pennsylvania by the tens of thousands, leaving Democrats in New Jersey begging for a few dozen.
The signs up here in Pike County have become hotcakes. Everybody wants one.
The candidates are making their presence known.
Well, I'm a Scranton guy. He abandoned Scranton.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that.
Over dinner at the Milford Diner, Bernadette Morris won't say if she's voting for Trump, but she's feeling his outreach.
Suburban women, will you please like me? Remember?
Is that suburban woman, outreach working for you? Is it speaking to you?
It has for me, yes. Whoever was president, I think, would have had a horrible time trying to handle this pandemic.
I know they want to blame it on Trump, but it's everywhere.
The pandemic forced Jennifer, who was a stay-at-home mom, back to work, waiting tables.
There are some things I think could have been handled better.
She says she's disheartened. Everything is politicized right now, right down to how she wears her mask.
Right now, it's right here, but I have asthma. People shy away from wearing their Trump hats or Biden hats.
We did find one of Jennifer's customers wearing a Trump hat that we needed to blur for television. Since Trump was elected, Gerald says his landscaping work has picked up. Customers more willing to spend.
When Obama was in, I couldn't make money.
He also buys into Trump's argument that Democrats are trying to steal the election.
I just feel that we're going to end up with basically a civil war right here in our United States.
All this tension might be hitting swing voters like Nancy Martin the hardest.
It's a lesser of two evils, and at this point, I think I voted just to get it over with.
In Milford, Pennsylvania, Melissa Russo, News 4, New York.